What is up, guys? My Master Pichu back here want to go with a different kind of video today. So I was just getting good. I was actually playing a little bit of the Yu-Gi-Oh meta today, believe it or not, people. But I actually am pretty good at the Yu-Gi-Oh meta today. I actually won 10 times today. 10 times. I got 3 losses. I was counting all my losses, all my wins. I did pretty well for myself today. In the new Yu-Gi-Oh meta, I've been seeing what's good and what's not good, and the new Yu-Gi-Oh. If you guys don't care about this, like Yu-Gi-Oh, leave the video. If you guys do, this is kind of a ranty video. I don't show you guys what I just went through literally just like 30 minutes ago, but I've been going through trial and error with my deck, and I finally got it to work, and it's been amazing. I had 10 wins and, like I said, 3 losses today. I've been counting my stuff. Well, while I was counting my wins and losses, I stopped a little bit like a couple hours ago. But I started doing it up again, to get some more practice. But I was doing pretty good today. And just for a matter of fact, the only decks that I really saw that were really good today, one was Blue Eyes. Blue Eyes was pretty good, for the competitive and the new meta for the Yu-Gi-Oh series, the Yu-Gi-Oh format, for the new Yu-Gi-Oh format. And I have my blanket right here. Anyways, Dark Magician was a pretty good deck, and Dark Magician was the Dark Magician deck was pretty good, and there was another deck called Dark Lords. They were okay, they bricked a lot, but they were decent, I guess. But the deck that we're going to be talking to today that gave me the most trouble, and if you are playing the meta in Yu-Gi-Oh, I would pretty much either recommend Blue Eyes because they're pretty good, Dark Magician maybe because they do spam a lot, but I don't know, Dark Magician they get kind of limited because they don't have 2,500 attack monsters, and they're not. Like, something like Blue Eyes can walk all over them. But, yeah, those type of decks, and Dark Lords I wouldn't really recommend because they brick a lot. But, the deck that I really would love to recommend to you all today, ladies and gentlemen, is Tricksters. See, if you guys know what Tricksters are, they just came out in the latest set, Code of the Duelist. Code of the Duelist people said wasn't that much of a good set, but if you are going to get Code of the Duelist, I think you should get that one. That deck, that archetype, because Code of the Duelist is home to Tricksters and all the other monsters, but Tricksters probably are the best archetype, long-term archetype there, because they're just so reliable, and they're pretty consistent as well. They're pretty broken. So I pretty much recommend Tricksters. They came out in Code of the Duelist. You can try to go collect them. They're pretty broken with certain cards. So the reason I'm talking about them today, because I just saw some broken combos today, ladies and gentlemen. So let's just go through my Ygopro. As you guys can tell, half of these is literally all of these are from today because I've just been doing a lot of dueling. I've actually been doing really well for myself. Really, I beat Blue Eyes. I can beat Blue Eyes. I can beat Dark Magician, because if you can beat Blue Eyes, you can pretty much beat Dark Magician, because they do have like a lot of card effect and like stuff like that, like negation and like defense from that, but Blue Eyes can walk all over them when it comes to attack points. So if you can beat Blue Eyes, you can work your way around that attack. You can beat Dark Magician, which I know I can, and Dark Lords I beat all day. Like they're a deck that keeps showing up, and oddly enough, Red Eyes, that's another deck that's been showing up, and people have been trial and error with a lot of decks, and Red Eyes was like a really bricky deck. I saw a Red Eyes Toon deck and I threw up. I lost to it because I couldn't get over Toon Dark Magician Girl. That was after the fact that I was my 10 wins and everything, but yeah, so those are the decks I dueled earlier today. I'll just go through my Ygopro stuff. But this video is mainly about this video in particular. All my Ygopro videos is mainly about Tricksters. See, Tricksters are a new archetype, and if you guys don't know, there's a new meta out, and Tricksters are just too good, bro. They're broken. So I'm gonna show you why they're broken. This is my latest replay. This is the one that I'm pretty sure. Okay, this is not the Trickster one. I'm gonna have to play it. I'm gonna have to find it. Okay, so let's freaking find it. Okay, cut this out of the video, Master Pikachu. Okay. Alright, so we're back. Where is it? 51, and these numbers are really random. Last, I don't think it was that one. 1970. Is it this one? I don't remember which one it was. Oh, it was this one. So, notice, ladies and gentlemen. So I want to pause it real quick. I want to pause it. So you guys notice there's a certain card that pisses me off. I don't know the heck this is. Dark Room of Nightmare. This card is the burden that is my life. This deck, obviously, like you guys can see, it's not. If you're gonna go into the Trickster deck, this deck does not do any sort type of power. It's not a power deck. And you guys can see my hand. You guys are wondering, well, what type of deck are you on? Yeah, my deck is kind of weird. Not gonna lie, it's kind of weird, but it's kind of good at the same time. So let me explain to you my strategy first. So I was gonna search out Goblin Airbird, normal summon Goblin Airbird, bring this out to the field. Actually, no wait. Yeah, bring this out to the field. Then activate that special ability to since there's 2 more monsters. Well, first I was gonna activate Dark Hole. Then go into Link Spider. Link Spider, go into Utopia and just beat him for a bunch of damage. It's like 3,500 damage. Wait, no wait. Yeah, I was gonna beat him for a bunch of damage. But that was my strategy. It basically exceeds Link, which it isn't bad. I mean, I can do better than I've had better turns, but as you guys can see, I would have a better turn than she would. Well, he would. Whatever person identifies himself as. But as you guys see here, this deck focuses on 200 point damage, and you guys are like, oh, 200 point damage. That's not a lot if you guys are noobs. This card right here is annoying. Just pay attention to how the cards work, please. Pop stat onto the field by targeting and returning that to him. Pot of Desire is freaking everything. I just want to look at that. Freaking Mind Control? Double Summon? Show. Yeah, I couldn't even... She made me discard my entire hand. Look how much... I want you to notice how many life points I just lost, and I haven't even had a turn yet. Look at that. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. I've lost all those life points. I haven't even made a move. Yeah, I also had Junk Synchron on top deck, so I wouldn't be able to do like maybe Exceed Synchro Link. Who knows? I don't know anymore because I didn't get to play Trick Clown and that thing. I can special summon it. Yeah, I special summoned and I negated the damage and I placed a hat trick counter on it. It didn't matter. It didn't do anything. And now this is just when it gets ridiculous. And this is basically my last turn. I didn't get to do anything. So basically what I'm saying here, that card actually doesn't let you activate your spell and trap cards that are face down. And if you don't activate them by end phase, they're destroyed. So screw you, right? So basically what I'm saying here is you can't do anything. Here it goes, and he pops all 3 of his these. Activates that, and Dark Room deals you 300 damage for each damage that you just took. Since I just took like 5 billion, this is what happens to me. Yep. I couldn't play. You guys saying, oh, you can bottomless the. What's the name? What was that gonna do? I was still gonna lose anyways. I might as well lose like a man. I only had freaking bottomless. Yeah, bottomless and Mirror Force. Couldn't do anything. So I'm gonna replay that. Oh, no I'm not. Okay. Now I'm gonna cut this out of the video. So I'm just saying, that was pretty broken. Like, if you guys do agree, so yourselves. I did have a couple of good matches today. But, this was, once again, this, ladies and gentlemen, was absolutely broken. So, I hope you guys did enjoy not even the episode, just the video. I just want to show you guys how broken these tricksters are. And if you guys want to, go into these. And then, also, he swords, this douchebag swords of villain liked me. So, not only that, okay, I want to point something out real quick. If you're going for this deck, I don't like you anymore. I'm playing. But if you're going for this deck, you're going to be a douchebag. Just prepare yourself. Just prepare your insides. That sounds wrong. Prepare yourself mentally to become a douchebag. Alright? Because you're going to become a douchebag. Because looking at this guy, he's a douchebag. So let me explain the strategy to you, because I pretty much get it as soon as I see it. Because I just play this game a lot, so I understand. I've been playing this deck a lot as well. This is probably the most meta deck I've played. And it's like, if you're going into the meta, like into this new Link meta. My deck is like a Link form, like Link. It's kind of based like off of Yusaku's deck. I don't really know how to explain my deck. It's kind of based off like the anime character, the main protagonist deck from the Yu-Gi-Oh deck. It's pretty good though. I like my deck. It gets me wins. But this deck is the one deck I was like, oh, my speech, you just can't win against this deck. I've actually won against this deck before, and it was pretty cool. I did actually win against this deck, so it was pretty cool. But this deck is pretty good. My deck is pretty good. It's been getting me wins all day, and I've actually been doing meta decks like Blue Eyes and Cosmos and Dark Magician, and actually stuff that would make sense to be in the actual meta. So, no, you can hate on me, but I actually been beating meta decks, actually. So, yeah, I'm just saying this. I can play pretty well, I think. I mean, I've been beating meta decks, like, all day. And, well, at least competitive decks all day. But the thing I want to express here is the fact that I couldn't play. So, Swords of Villain Lights, it was over by 3 turns. It didn't even need the 3rd turn. It needed 2 turns. That was constant dealing me damage with everything else. That I was, like literally the worst thing that was on the field. This discarded my whole hand, so I couldn't even make my first move, because my first move would have been dope. And you look at my first hand, bro, if you look at my first hand, though, dang, man, my first hand would have been popping. My first hand would have been popping. So he discarded my whole hand, and I couldn't play because my next hand was garbage. It wasn't even garbage, I just couldn't play. So my next hand was just complete booty crack. And then this card makes me not be able to activate my trap cards, even if I went to Mirror Force or anything. So this is hand nullification, constant damage. You can't attack, and screw your spell and trap cards, because sometimes I only set 1 card. So I'm just saying how bad this deck can be to you. So if you're planning to play this deck, and if you want to play this deck, you're just not sure if it's good in the format, this new format, just watch this video. This deck is really something. I'm not gonna lie. I can't get mad at the dude. I mean, I actually can't, because these swords are villain like me, and he did this to me. I mean, I've beaten decks. I've beaten this deck before. I beat in this deck, and I didn't have this or this. It's just kind of trolly, but I can't attack. I can't draw a card. I literally couldn't even draw a card without getting in trouble. But if you guys do want to play this deck and you think it is a good idea, it's a good idea. This is like, and a lot of people have been saying, oh, there's not a lot of like good stuff in like the new sets, like the like in what am I trying to say? Like in the new Code of the Duelist. If you're not sure to buy Code of the Duelist, but you want Tricksters and you just want the pricing to go down. But if you're getting ready for a tournament, it may be a little bit hard to collect, but I feel like Tricksters are well worth it, because they're well worth investing in. I feel like Tricksters are unless Tricksters get hit by a ban list, unless they legitimately get hit by a ban list, or some broken archetype or some broken card that negates like effect damage or something like that happens to them, or something directly happens to them, I feel like they're a pretty long-term, good deck that you can probably be looking forward to, because Konami will probably come up with a card. Konami doesn't like staple decks, so they're probably going to come up with a card like, hey, no effect damage, so screw you. So forcing them probably to run Twin Twister and messing up their strategy, but yeah, this deck is stupid. But I hope you guys did enjoy my little ranty video. If you guys, I don't care if you run this deck, run what you want to run, and people say, oh, your deck sucks, you're just mad because your deck sucks. I've actually had some pretty decent duels, which I'm going to do another video showing you guys of me actually beating a Trickster deck, so you guys can't say you just suck at the game. I actually play decently at the game, especially in this format. I actually love this format. But, actually I like this format, not love, but just, I mess up sometimes, alright? But, all I am saying is, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, my mini Pichus.